R. Kelly is 49 and he's dating a young woman who is 19. What do y'all think about that? If I were to act like I don't understand at all, I would be lying. Because when I was 19 years old, which is how old she is, she's 19, he's 49. The vast majority of the dudes that I dated when I was 19, honestly, were in their 40s. I'm not gonna lie. Now, is that for convenience or whatever it's for? That's what it was. Now, I'm not gonna lie. At 33 years old, my current age, I have no idea what a 49-year-old what somebody in their 40s, period, what somebody in their 30s, honestly, no shade, would see in a 19-year-old. But as far as the 19-year-old is concerned, I get it. You know, you're dating, you're learning how things go. You know, you like that. Perhaps security, the fact that the 43-year-old seems like he has his whole life together in a way that other 19-year-olds don't have their lives together. My goodness, that's exactly what it is. Because I remember when I dated the 40, I'm not going to give his age exactly, but when I dated the dude who was in his 40s, and I dated a few of them, but one in particular, I remember dating him. And part of what I really liked about him when I was 19 is the fact that he just seemed like he had it together. Now, I was not dating him for his money. I wouldn't even let him buy me Taco Bell. Okay, because I'm like, I don't want the sex that we're having to seem like you're paying for it with a burrito, you know? But I wouldn't even let him buy me Taco Bell. I would never like date a dude for money. But I liked the security that he seemed to have. Like he had a great job with the government. He drove a beautiful car, had a beautiful house, like out in suburban DC, like DC, where like you have to have money to live out in that area. You know, like I appreciated driving to his house. It was like Taxi was playing, do 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 do. Oh, whatever. Anyway, but you know, like I said, I don't date a dude for their money. That's never something I would do. It just seemed like he had his life together much more than the average person in that age range. But like Dan Savage said, he talked about he had a guy who called in who was like in his 40s or maybe even 50s, and he was dating a younger guy who was like 18, 19, and he was like, "Dan, you know, I'm dating this guy like, and he's 18 or 19. He's legal, but I just want to know, like, what should I do?" And Dan is like, "Okay, well, technically he's legal, so that's okay. And what you do when you're an older person dating a significantly younger person, you have the responsibility of treating them well because you are one of their first experiences in the dating world. You have a big impact on them. And since you're old enough to know that big impact that you're going to have on their life, you have a responsibility to do the right thing by them. And you, as the older person, should also acknowledge that chances are that is not going to be the person that spends the rest of their life with you and you spend the rest of your life with them. Because chances are it's not going to last that long. Okay? And sometimes it does, but statistically, on average, that's not going to be the one for you. But, you know, if you all have fun together, and again, he's legal, and you're willing, then enjoy it while it lasts, but know that he is not going to be the one for you. And I think back to R. Kelly, I kind of wonder, is that what her parents see? because her parents, perhaps they're like, well, maybe she will date him and, she's just having some fun. I will say this about Homegirl. Having dated R. Kelly, like, he has set her bar super duper high. And after they break up, because statistically they will, just like the guy who called into the Dan Savage show, after they break up, she may very well have a really difficult time dating a lesser dude because her boyfriend was R. Kelly. Now, I'm not gonna lie, R. Kelly is fine. Even at 49, he is fine. And he is setting Homegirl's bar super duper high. So imagine going from an R. Kelly to dating somebody who's 19 years old and works at McDonald's. You know, perhaps he's going to college, working on his degree, but at the end of the day, his household income is maybe $10,000 versus R. Kelly's household income, and that's yearly, versus R. Kelly's household income, which is like $10,000 a day, maybe a week. So that's going to be a little difficult for her, but time will tell. Parents, yeah, maybe they see the dollar signs, but maybe they also just acknowledge that she's 19, she's having fun. Chances are he's not going to be that one for her, but he treats her really well, which is what they want, and maybe they acknowledge that he's setting her bar really high, so the next guy that she dates, she's gonna want to treat her really well too, and maybe they're like, that's what we want for our daughter. So that's good. Ultimately, she's learning, hopefully, since R. Kelly set her bar so high, she won't start just dating dudes for the money. Hopefully not. But hopefully she'll take that and she'll be a young woman who appreciates personality over finances. So again, it's one of those, if you are that person's first, there's a very low chance that you will be their last. That seems like such a hopeless statement. So hopeless. You have no chance. Statistically, you have a very slim chance. So, whatever. What do y'all think? Talk to y'all later, YouTube. Peace. I'm holding the phone. Peace. Be blessed.